Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On first down, Watson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to sack him for a loss of 6. The Patriot fans certainly happy to see Claiborne wearing their jersey this season.
Obviously a good pickup by the AFC champs, and you have to go back to when Claiborne came into the league. A first-round pick with Tampa Bay. But just remember last season, 6 sacks in 1 game against Dallas. You'll remember Adrian Claiborne's name from that point on.
Who was blocking him that game?
No one.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Come back.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Sony Michel with his first NFL carry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Following the penalty, Michel. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He was looking for Gronk that time. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The Texans making their way out with some renewed optimism, really, in Houston for 2018. But, Charles, it all revolves around one word. It's something they didn't have in 2017. I'll give you a hint. It starts with the letter H.
And I'm guessing it's not Houston.
No, it's health.
You're exactly right. Great call there, partner, because health is what really doomed their season last year. Remember, they were the #1 defense in the NFL 2 seasons ago. Whitney Merciless, a terrific outside linebacker, hurt very early last year. The face of the franchise, J.J. Watt, hurt very early last year. And who would have thought a rookie quarterback by the name of Deshaun Watson would give them the spark, the optimism they were looking for, and then when he went down, there went the season.
On second down, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing on third down, Watson. It's hauled in by Ellington. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And his pass incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Watson to throw on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And his kick here is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that one results in 35 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Brady now on 1st down. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Miller. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now Watson on 3rd down. And he finds his man Griffin. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Reset.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd is Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Down. Green the line. Green the line. Tiger.
Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. In his own end zone, it's Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. Ellington now to return it. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back to Foxborough after this. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some space here. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Let's go, let's go.
On first down, Brady. And it's incomplete. Kevin Johnson, former first-round pick there defensively.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. And an alley to run. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats offense coming out, yet another Super Bowl run last year that, of course, came up short against the Eagles. But Charles Gronk is back. Tom Brady back. Do they have any magic left in the tank?
Of course they do. They're the New England Patriots, and until further notice, they run the AFC East. They run the AFC. That's just who they are. But in order for them to win a Super Bowl again, to get back there and take it this time, they'll need the continued play of Brady, the continued magic. But on defense, not just winning the money downs. They've got to win first and second down so that the money down tilts in their favor.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Watson. Allington has it, middle of the field. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. first down, it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington, and that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 27. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Shakes off the sack. Going up top. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
Here's Ellington. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Go, go!
Brady to throw on second down. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Watson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And right side caught Hogan. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to get him for a loss of 5. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Black, no, feel it.
On second down, here's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Devin McCourty brings him down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 49 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Michel. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
New England on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Watson now to throw. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. To start the second half, not bad. 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep down. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A give. This is Michel. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Alabama. Like 20.
To throw on 2nd down. Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hogan. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
20.
On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. A critical error.
And especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Again, it's Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a first down throw. Watson escaping the pressure right. Fancy footwork at the 45. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. To throw on second is Watson. And incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at third and a few inches. Buying time to his left. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Watson hands this to Foreman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means Your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Come back, come back. Back one, back.
He'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Oren! Check 26, check 26.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go!
Brady going to throw here. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
New England on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Then he finds his man Griffin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
Come back, come back!
One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what plastic. I say, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He make sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? When I look at my snaps, I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this vine, the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. They be late, race snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just with plastic. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum, always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. Why you was sleeping on me? I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. They be taking everything you want. I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go, your man, with my name in your mouth. I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just with plastic. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, keep the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. Bitch, you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy, but lately I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie up the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with so light? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands and your fingers. Your ears with a get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get the fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zip the back that like a popo. Don't do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cave for 2 weeks and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Ain't being friends with these. When I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you. Rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting guap, got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's time
I got
now.
that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with so light? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I dine. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it for it. FaceTime before I get to the club, look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with so light? Bank account looking like yikes.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again, We wake them up, the champs is in, yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the right for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the right flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like gorgeous. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose, linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the juice. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback, niggas on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I step on them down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm tryna get in. I open the playbook, the book of the champion. Get flipped if you tryna get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on 1st and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. I'm too on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy. Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. Yeah, I'm too up. Round blew up. Copped that new rape on them haters. Threw up. Brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now.
right now. Need crew love right now, cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vannas. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done near every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just wanna make enough to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly on, they calling for me and they, you something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the ocean. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture.
You got a picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear the haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Body goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I send a new bay alert, gon' be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm never you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my